post-holiday plant updates, lots of new leaves to show you. Hello everyone, I am back from about 10 days in Spain and I noticed there's quite a few new things to see on the plants. So I thought this would be a fun video showing you what it's like to be away for a little while, because I am usually home every day and it's very exciting. It's also a lot different than what I was expecting, because I was mostly worried about my Hoya, especially the ones in smaller pots that are not in semi-hydro, because I was worried they were gonna dry out and die, because our house sitters, we had full-time cat sitters in our house, they're a little bit older, and we noticed last time that they like the house quite warm. So things really dried out a lot faster than normal. And I had some dead Hoya last time, so I was mentally preparing for that. Instead, we have a lot of new Hoya growth. For example, this Hoya Silver Dollar. By the way, how do you like the rainbows on my face? They are from the rainbow sticker on my window. I didn't suddenly get weird colors. So this Hoya Silver Dollar had not grown in a long time for me. And when I got home, I noticed, do you see the new leaves right here? 2 new leaves on the way. And same with this one. This is my Hoya Michele Splash that had a lot of pest issues. As you can see by the red purple dots, they are created from a small tropical scale that I had. So I completely cut my plant back and restarted this one. I kept this one and I basically all the other ones died. I think I gave one to someone, one cutting, but now, don't know why my camera doesn't want to focus on it. There we go. It has a new leaf. I don't know if it's gonna have a lot of, I see a little bit of splash. Not as much as the original leaf or the original plant, but I'm just very happy that it's growing again. And it's kind of sun stressed as well from the grow lights, which I really love. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a little noise. Tick, 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 tick. That's because I'm watering some moss balls right next to me. So sorry if that annoys you. Yeah, very happy with these Hoya. There's also a lot of new Anthurium leaves. I have just a few down here, but I'll show you more upstairs. This one, oh, it was a little baby leaf when I left. And this is a hybrid that I got from my friends, Felice and Jess. This is a Pappy Crystal crossed with their huge red vein dark phoenix plant. And I am so happy with how it's looking. The previous leaf that came out in my care was a little bit smaller. And before that, I got some pest damage, some thrips damage. So I'm very, very happy with how this one is looking. The chocolate color is just mwah, delicious. I really like it. What do you think? Oh, yay. And this one, as you can see, oh, can you see? In the reflection of the plastic, maybe not, has a lot of roots. I do need to change the water on this, but yeah, this is still in moss from them. I don't myself like to grow in moss, but I was gonna wait until spring to repot it. It seems to be happy though in my small terrarium with the moss. I think my camera has had a little break as well and needs to wake up again because the focusing is not going great, but okay. One more Anthurium thing I wanted to show you. That's why the queen is here. She had an inflow coming out when I left, but it wasn't open yet. And now it is open. We missed the female stage, but we can maybe see that the pollen are starting to form at the base here. So we didn't miss, or didn't we? I don't know. Maybe we didn't miss the female stage. I'm not 100% sure, but I very much liked how the queen is like very erect. She is showing her dominance. I don't smell much on the inflow yet. It looks a little bit weird after all the things that I just said, but the inflows often have a really nice smell, so they are worth smelling. Maybe a little bit. It smells like, what is the word for it? I think cloves? Kruidnagel in Dutch. So the queen is doing good, but now I'm hoping that she'll make another leaf, because we haven't had a new leaf since this one came out long ago. It feels like long. May not have been that long, but it feels long. Okay, she goes back into her display spot. Basically redid the whole house. We have a table with a chair on top and then a stool on top and then the queen. And she's still a little bit... Okay. That's better. Oh, I just noticed, speaking is hard, I just noticed there was a stick of incense in the pot that my boyfriend probably put there, so maybe that's what I smelled. And it wasn't actually the plant. Okay, moving on to some Monstera. This little Thai baby was a sad one that I rescued from the garden center, and it was opening a new leaf as I left, and this is that leaf. It looks weird because the orange is right on it, but there is a bigger white spot over here and a fungus gnat. Did I kill it? I don't know. But I feel like it's doing well. I put it in a different spot for coming out because, oh wait, the light is a bit weird. Do I adjust it? Yeah, if we have house sitters, I don't want them to have to be super careful. Oh, battery's dying. Okay, new battery's in. On holiday, I filmed a lot the surfing of the boys, and Geert also filmed me surfing. And maybe I'll include a little bit of footage of that.
Goed zo. Kijk eens even. Kijk eens even. Haha, lekker cruisen.
But we had a different camera that has a much bigger battery that lasts much, much longer. So I have to get used to, again, this at-home camera with the small battery that dies pretty quickly. So, okay, back to the Monstera. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I adjusted the light so you can maybe see the leaf a little bit better. No fenestrations on this one, but it makes sense with winter. Oh, I was saying I want the house sitters to be able to close the windows, the curtains, without having to go around all the plants like I normally do every day. So I moved this one into the kitchen where it is a little bit colder there, but it gets light from above from our skylight in the kitchen. So I think it's good. We have one more Monstera, one that I don't think I have showed you yet. It's a very, very small one. I got this from a lovely person over on Instagram, and this is a Monstera creme brulee, if I remember correctly, but I'm not 100% sure. I think so. And it's grown a new leaf in the time that I was away. It's hard to show you because it's in there. But it's this white one. It looks almost fully white, like maybe it grows more like, ooh, I have it. Maybe it grows more like a Florida Ghost type leaf, that it comes out very white and then fades into mint and green. But I'm not very sure because I did not do that much research yet, because I've been busy with preparing for the brain treatment. That, by the way, when you're watching this video, I will be in treatment in Haarlem, which I'm filming this on Wednesday the week before. So hopefully I'll have time to edit it and get it ready. But it's very exciting and a little bit scary to think about. It's happening very soon. I don't have all the funds together yet, so if there is anyone who hasn't seen this and wants to donate to my GoFundMe, we're missing, I think, 2,000 euros still, but I'm hoping I'll be able to pay in installments. I don't know if they'll let me, but at least we're a lot closer to the 8,000 euros that I needed than we were 2 months ago, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pray, if I have to pay in one go, that I can borrow money from a friend or something, or family, because this needs to get better. But talking of that, maybe we should also talk about my health and mental health a little bit. This past year, I have worked a lot on improving my mental and physical health. One habit that really helped make a difference for my anxiety is taking moments for myself. A yoga class, a short meditation, or a walk in nature. I noticed the effect specifically after a busy period where I skipped those moments of self-care. My anxiety got worse, my intrusive thoughts became more intense, and I couldn't sleep well from worrying. I made time again to incorporate these habits, and it's helping me feel more stable and grounded. And thanks to therapy, I was able to realize what was happening and why it would be worth refocusing on these self-care habits. In fact, therapy itself was one of those habits for me this past year. A time to check in, talk things through, and get help with reflection. I am so grateful for my Dutch-speaking therapist on the BetterHelp platform. She's helped me to see the progress that I've made, confirmed my choices, and reflected with me on past situations that I was unsure about. That gave me so much calm and trust in that I am on the right path. I am doing and choosing the right things for myself and my health. So I am happy to say that BetterHelp is the paid partner of this video. Fill out a questionnaire and you will match with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/yogaandplant for 10% off your first month of therapy. Then we have a very exciting update. This is my Philodendron melanochrysum. If you don't know, I think I made a reel about it, but right before the vacation, I was watering this and it fell and it fully flopped over. So the stem, wow, it's getting brighter and brighter outside. The sun is shining today, which is really nice. Can I show you this? The stem got a little bit damaged. And as far as I can see, there is a bit of a black spot, but it's mostly still green. So I'm hopeful that it will continue growing. But I was quite worried because there was a new leaf at the top while I was away on holiday that was unfurling. And I was worried it was gonna get stuck or just not come out at all because the stem was damaged. And as you can see, can I put it lower? Maybe this way. It's too tall. The new leaf came out pretty amazing looking. There is some damage on it, which makes sense because the new leaf got scratched a little bit and the sides here with the metal are a little bit harsh on a new leaf. But I think it looks really good. It's quite wide as well, which I like. I do see that the new leaf is still coming out of a petiolar sheath, so it has not returned back to a cataphyll, which is the more mature form of growing. But I'm hoping that will happen now that we're getting a little bit more light, more sun. And I absolutely love the brown color of this new leaf, which is basically why this was my favorite plant in the whole world, until I discovered that Anthurium also have this brown golden color. And the rainbows on it even look extra cool as well. So the melano, it's still floppy, it's still expanding, and I'm very happy that it's doing this well. Now it's my job to not let this fall anymore. I did fix the moss ball so it cannot bend anymore, and also I did a backup of tying this to the curtain rail above. So there's an extra backup for falling over. I am very hopeful and very excited to see what this is going to turn into after next summer, I guess, for this year. Because I stopped growing melano for a long time because I didn't like how hard they were. And now it's doing pretty well. I am still gonna make a care video. Many of you asked that in a previous video, a short video that I made. I'm making a care video, I just haven't had time yet because my brain has been on the treatment, the vacation, all the other treatments that I've been doing to get my body as physically fit as possible before the brain treatment. I've been going to different physios, working on my IBS. If you don't know, I have IBS too, so fun. Yeah, but melano, wait, melano. Amazing! Before I take you upstairs, I wanted to show you my Ilsamani, which the last leaf looked like this. So, oh, you can't see very well. It did not like winter. It became all black, but it is currently, I'm stuck on the moss pole, currently growing another new leaf that is looking a lot more promising. I did water this moss pole very thoroughly because it was very, very dry when I got home, but it looks like it's doing good. It just has to unfurl, and I'm gonna try and not help it. I actually had a little Anthurium right before the vacation that had a slightly stuck leaf, so I helped it come out, and then I broke it off. One of my very nice, kind of rare Anthuriums. So I'm gonna try and not touch this one too much, but Philodendron Ilsamani is such a fast grower in my experience once it gets going, so I'm excited for this one. There are a few more Hoya updates. Actually, there's a lot of Hoya that are doing great, but I wanted to show this one specifically. This is, oh, where's the label? Hoya Lai Prism Pink. That has a lot of new fuzzy cute leaves, see? And all the little tendrils. And then even here, the hanging ones are growing all sorts of new leaves. These are all new. And down here as well, new leaves. So it's doing surprisingly well. And this is one of the ones that is in a little soil pot. So this is giving me a little bit more faith in going away for a vacation, because these were the ones I was most worried about, and they're thriving. Maybe they enjoy me not being here for a week. Same with this one. They are sitting next to each other normally on the shelf. This is my Hoya Thomsoni pink flowers, and it had some buds coming out and they died. But right now, these buds are growing a lot, looking beautiful. I can't wait to see what the flowers look like. Maybe by the time this video comes out, I can overlay some footage of the flowers opening, but they might open when I'm away. And I'll try and put a time lapse on it, so I'll be able to see it as well when I get home. But yeah, either way, I'm just very happy that it's happening again. Instead of dying off, they are now continuing to grow. So good job, plant. One last Hoya before we go upstairs and look at some big plants again. This is my Hoya Matilda inner variegated that has been growing really well on this side. Right before going on vacation, I noticed there were 2 tendrils on this side that are growing. One is here, see? And then this one I actually attached to the trellis yesterday because it is growing leaves now. Can we see them? 2 little very nicely pink leaves, and then 2 more baby leaves over here as well, and the tendril. So this is just splitting by itself, which I love. I don't know the word, like making several tendrils from just the one plant. I do think I see some mealybugs on here. I will be ordering more good bugs soon. Yeah, I see some mealybugs. Yeah, I'm gonna message Entocare to order some more good bugs, but I'm very happy with this. Okay, let's go upstairs because we have a few more things to show you there, more aroid focused. Welcome upstairs. We have a few more plants here, and the first one is this beautiful glorious in the middle. I will put close-ups because I cannot reach with this camera, but it was growing a new leaf when, well, it had a beautiful leaf when I left, and now it has a new point that is starting to come out. So I'm very excited to see the size of this next glorious leaf. It does also need a moss ball extension pretty soon, so I will probably make a video of my first proper chop and extend in a few weeks from seeing this. I'm a little bit nervous about it because it's such a thick stem, but I'm just gonna follow Jans's tips and we will see how it goes. But very happy with this new leaf coming out. Then I have another new leaf that came out while I was away. This is my Anthurium Carla Blackier number 7 crossed with Dresleri RGF2. And it has been a little bit tricky, potentially because it is half Dresleri, which is a harder plant to grow. There's also aphids on it that I'm now gonna kill quickly. I hate aphids, as you know from my pest videos. If I'm not here for a week, then that definitely becomes more of an issue. It did make a little pop on the side as well on its own, so that's cool. If I repot it, I can take the pop off and we'll have 2 plants. But this leaf, isn't it beautiful? It's kind of red. Oh, one more aphid. Kill, kill. Yes, okay. Oh, there's aphids on the front as well. Why didn't you tell me? Can you see right there? Squish, squish. All the aphids are gone. Whew, it's hot up here, so I'm gonna keep this short, but beautiful new leaf. I'm very excited. Also, it looks really cute in this pot, even though the light doesn't want to show it off properly, but a piece of clay pot. And then the last one for this video is my Anthurium wendlingeri, which is a really special plant. I don't know if anyone on here follows me on Instagram. If you don't and you do have Instagram, I would recommend checking it out because I post a lot on my stories that I can't post on here. Wait, there is a little spot on the camera. And I posted the inflorescence of this being completely straight when it came out. And I put a poll like, do you think it's gonna get squiggly? Because these inflorescences normally are spirally. And it was very fun to see because I know it will become spirally because it happened the last few times as well. And now it is starting to become spirally. Only it's a little bit drunk spiral, I feel like. Because it's going like this. And then this is like, oh, other way. And then it's going back. So this way you can see it a little bit better. And it's spiraling here as well. And even this little thing spiraled. It was the first thing actually that spiraled. Look how long this normally is. Whoop, like a little pigtail. So I am happy about this. I don't think I'll cross it or like pollinate it, but I might collect the pollen for a future cross because I prefer leaves over more seedlings actually. Let's see, is there a new leaf on the way already? No, there's just the little sheath is rotting a little bit. So I think the new leaf will come through at some point. But this I wanted to share lastly because it looks adorable. And I think I'm going to leave it here for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe below if you haven't already, click the bell to get notified, and especially leave a nice comment. I love reading your comments and responding, although I am a little bit behind right now with all the health and mental health stuff. Also, it really helps if you click the link of my sponsor because it shows them that my audience is interested and that tells them to work with me a little bit more. So thank you if you do that. And I will see you in the next video. I'm hoping it will be the one where I go into the Royal Palace in Seville, Spain, where I show all the amazing huge houseplants. I have that filmed. Just don't know if I'll have energy to edit it as well as this video or during my treatment, because from what I heard, I will be exhausted during the week of treatment. But hopefully I will have a video again next week. And I really appreciate you guys being here. So take care of yourselves and we will see you in the next one. Bye!